All right. Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Romar, marketing specialist from Workbank, your job site with Malasakit. Thank you for joining us today. Hope everyone is well and safe in the comfort of their homes. Since most of us have been in quarantine for 6 weeks now, we figured it's time to look ahead and just have a fun afternoon to end a trying and grueling month. Today, we will look to the ancient wisdom of Feng Shui to help guide our life and work. Before we start, though, let me introduce my co host today, our head of digital marketing, Fe Nunez. Hi, Fe.
Hi, Romar. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to everyone who joined us today. On behalf of Workbank, thank you for coming. For those who don't know us yet, Workbank is the only job site that lets you job hunt with benefits. We offer free trainings to make you more hireable. While you apply, we provide support like grab ride discounts for job interviews. And Workbank users also get the Workbank e-card, a first in the jobs market. This entitles you to lifestyle perks like fitness and food discounts from our partner merchants. If you're looking for jobs with benefits, please look us up later on workbank.com. But for now, let's get on with the program. I'm very excited to hear my fortune, and I hope everyone is.
Right. Thank you, Fe. And yes, me too. I'm also very excited to know what's in store for today. And just a quick notice to everyone, we will have a question and answer segment after the presentation. So please type in your questions in the comments. All right, so let's begin. Now, our guest today has been dubbed by Asian Dragon magazine as Feng Shui with a twist. Now, with 18 years of experience in the realm of energies, luck, yin and yang, he believes that life is about creating balance. So let us all welcome Feng Shui master, Mr. Francis Gaw. Hello, Mr. Gaw.
Thank you. I'm working with Workbank now, and I'm very happy. And good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Gaw. I hope you're comfortable today.
Yeah, very comfortable. Napagod na nga sa kakapahinga.
Nasobrahan sa ECQ quarantine.
I think everyone is. Okay, so
now we could begin the live session of Feng Shui and Career. Is it okay?
Sige po, let's start po.
Okay, let us start. With regards to this year, 2020, actually it's during my recent symposiums or interview, it's very sad to say that 2020 is 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0. And if you are going to compute it, it's a total number of 4. So with regards to number 4, in numerology or in Chinese belief, 4 has 2 meaning because in everything I would always consider there would always be the yin and yang. But 4 in Chinese belief and numerology, 4 means death. So ever since the start of this year, I've been telling people that we are going to encounter lots of death this year. And it's very sad for every one of us that there are really many deaths coming up until now. And sorry for all those people who have lost their loved ones this year. And with regards to business, thinking on the positive side, I hope after this pandemic, the business would become stable also. And that is my prediction for this year. On the positive side, we should not think of the bad things because I have always tell people, think of good things so that good things would come. And think of bad things and bad things shall come. So I always adhere people to be positive in their life. So we begin with lessons in Feng Shui. Actually, this year is what we call the metal rat. Metal rat is the first Chinese zodiac animal, and it's so sad. Rat is considered poor and parating nakatago. That's why I posted it also in my Facebook na this year parang daga tayo, parati lang nasa lungga, nakatago sa bahay. But there are many people who are saying that rat is not lucky this year. Actually, they have the wrong conception about that belief. This year, it is metal rat, so we should consider that we have the five elements, which is the uh, earth, the metal, the wood, the water, and fire. The metal element is not contradicting with the other four elements. So rat is not unlucky this year. A very good example, for example, if it's a fire rat this year, example only, it's a fire rat. So the contradicting element of fire is water. So if you belongs to the water rat, it will be not a good year for you because your element is contradicting with fire. Actually, with those five elements, it is only the fire and the water elements that are contradicting to each other. So next year would be another metal element, which is next year would be metal ox also. So ox would not be unlucky also because it is not contradicting with any elements. Okay. With regards to the good sign for this year, the zodiac sign of ox is the most lucky this year. But honestly speaking, in my symposium, I does not tell people who is the lucky ones because even ox is lucky this year, but you're an ox, parati ka lang nasa bahay, you are not doing anything, so nothing would happen also. In our life right now, it's really hard work and perseverance that is really effective in our everyday life. And for the bad side, I think the bad sign this year would be the horse. So for this year, I would tell people who has horse as their zodiac sign to be careful, not to invest in new things or not to go into partners or ventures because they are not on a very good year this year. Every year, we should always consider in Chinese, we have belief about the number nine. So I classified it as an exposed nine and a hidden nine. For the exposed nine, like for example, your 29, 39, 49, 59, your age in nine is exposed. So this at this age, when you have that age, you should be really careful with everything, especially in business or people might borrow money from you. Kindly please avoid everything. Just relax and status quo. Do what you are doing and then don't venture, especially in big projects. While the hidden nine, every year it's also unlucky. The hidden nine is, for example, your 36, 54, 45, or 63, wherein you add both of the numbers in your age and total nine. This kind of age in people, usually they should take care of their health very well. Usually during this age, the people would have a unhealthy year for them. So if you reach this kind of age, I at least kindly watch out your your eating habits, your diet, and maybe do some exercise for you to remain healthy. Because we should always remember in our life, life is always what we make it. Tayo gumagawa ng buhay natin. We are the captain of our ship and the master of our soul. And God is there watching us. What should you do when you have a cautious sign and age this year? As what I have said, If you have a cautious side, kindly not invest on new things or venture in new things, and no major decisions like expansion of the business like that. It's just status quo. Just remain the same. At least you'll be safer. And for people who have horse painting or horse figurine, you might as well keep it first for a year in your warehouse, or put it inside the cabinet, and then take it out after the year of the rat, because horse is not very good this year. And if you have a figurine or painting of horse, it might attract negative energy. That's why I advise people to keep it for this year. And then with Workbank, I would always discuss about the career and the business. In the in the in the career, I mean, it is you should always consider that even in career, the feng shui could help, because if you have a good feng shui in your house, I mean, everything would be better. For me, even in my life, though, feng shui have a lot have helped me a lot by bringing more luck, financial success, and even harmony in my house. Um, Feng Shui for me is a science, because it is a teaching of more than 3,000 years of knowledge. That's why Feng Shui really promotes balance. I would always tell people that in our life, we have three laws to follow. And many people have misconception about Feng Shui. They thought that Feng Shui is also about religion or something like that. But people are wrong about it. With regards to that thing, I would always explain that with Jesus, with Allah, with Buddha, with Kuan Yin, with Ganesh, or other saints or figure, that is man in relation with religion. With regards to environmentalists, conservationists, and feng shui, that is actually man in relation with nature. And with regards to our constitution, our company policies, our house rules, that is man in relation to man. So in our life, we should always follow three laws in our life. Number one is the law of God. Number two is the law of nature. And number three is the law of man. And I would always believe that if we follow these three laws in our life, we will have a better life, or a very harmonious life, because you are not doing anything wrong to balance your life. So the Chinese zodiac sign does not really affect your career path or business. For example, like it would only affect your career path. For example, you are right now in the year of the horse. So in the year of the horse, your zodiac sign is not so lucky. So I would always advise people, like in the year of the horse now, if they wanted to transfer a new job or to look for a new job, I would always say, kindly hold on. Maybe this is not your lucky year. So just stay put and work at your usual workplace, and maybe in a few months, situation might change because you are just unlucky this year. But for any other zodiac sign, it does not really affect your career path or business. Um, So with the career, I would always advise people who wants to ask me about their career or what. I always tell that you should try to focus or try to concentrate of what you are doing, or do something with your passion, or do something with what you love. For example, with that thing, there are many people who would tell me that, oh, it's very hard to work in this company, like that, like that. I would like to transfer. Maybe you have to think well. because even you transferred in other company, there would also problem in that new company that you are going to transfer into. That's why I always advise the client or people asking me, think about it very, very well before you transfer your job. Uh, with regards to some people who has into the career, they usually wanted to go into business. Sad to say, and happy also to say that they should know that businessmen are really born. Businessmen are not made. They should know that. It is very wrong that you're in the career and you need to do business because business would bring you more luck, more money. That would really depend on you, on the people you are going to ask to help you in the business. So it's really a changing time now. Like I'm telling the young ones, they usually want to transfer into new career path or new job or new place. They didn't realize that it's a different ball game now. During my time, I would really tell you, nobody would hire a person above 30,000 salary during my time because nobody would do that. But right now, you know what is different? If you are very good in one field, a company could hire you as high as 200 to 300,000 peso a month. And I would tell the people that try to focus. You love your job, make good out of it, and be a professional in it, and try to do your best. And your standard would level up by itself. Dati, pag nasira TV mo, you would only say, hanap mo ako gumawa ng TV, marunong gumawa ng TV. But now it's different. Hanap mo ako yung magaling gumawa nito. Kahit mahal, basta magaling. It's really a changing time. That's why in Feng Shui right now, time is not really the essence now. It's not what time you are born, you'll have this kind of life, no more. Time is not the essence in Feng Shui now. Only the dates and day would be a factor in Feng Shui now. Um, the right now I would try to teach you about the basic Feng Shui principles that you could apply in your houses so that it could help you grow and create more harmony and positivism inside your house to improve your career and or business. And these are the basic Feng Shui principles. And like what is posted now is proper Feng Shui could increase your luck. But actually, luck would also depend on the people also. Katulad na sinabi ko, pag tamad ka, wala kang pera. Pag masipag ka, mas may pera ka. But with Feng Shui, it would help you increase the luck and increase your opportunity to have a better life. In Feng Shui, there's one belief that if you have a water element in your house, like aquarium or a pond, when you're inside your house looking outside, the water element should be on the left side, on your left side, and that the right side, no water on the right side, because in Feng Shui there's a belief that the left side represents the yang and the right side represents the yin. The yin is the dark side, while the yang is the bright side. So putting water on the left side um, will create more opportunity for you to save money because water for the Chinese and for Feng Shui, water is believed to be blessing. That's why it's better to put water on the left side. And with regards to your stove, never put your stove wherein the one cooking, meaning to say the one cooking and not the stove, but the one cooking should be facing south, east, or southeast. So the stove should not be facing, the one cooking should not be facing north, west, or northwest, because if you put yours, because if the one cooking is facing south, south represents fire. So while you're cooking, you are facing south. So fire and fire is not contradicting with each other. The north, the north point in Feng Shui represents water. So the one cooking, if it's facing north, fire and water would try to contradict each other. While facing west, while you're cooking, you're facing west. West is sundown. That means that what you're cooking is getting less because it's going down. Okay. And if the one cooking is facing north, west, or northwest, the best solution and the easiest solution is to put one stainless sheet, if as much as possible, mirror finish stainless sheet, so that it could bounce back to you, so that your facing would be reversed. For example, you're cooking, you're facing north, you have a stainless sheet in front of you. It would reflect you, and then you'll be facing south already. So that's one of the simplest solution if you have that kind of stove. And with regards to bed, I always tell people that when you're lying in your bed, do not face a mirror or a door. Meaning to say, when you're lying down, your feet is directly facing a door or a mirror. That is very, very wrong. Because in Feng Shui, there's a belief that when we are sleeping at night, sometimes our spirits would try to wander around. That's why there's no mirror, kasi baka pag lumabas daw yung espiritu mo, matakot daw sa sarili mo. Baka tumakbo. Or when it's a door, maybe it would get out of the door and might not come back already. And that is the reason it's bad to face a door or a mirror. But honestly, when I went to clients having a bed facing a door or a mirror, usually sickly sila. They usually get sick. Or when you're lying down, there's a beam on top of you, a beam on top of your head, or a beam on top of your waistline. That is not also healthy. I've seen one client who always complain of having stomach problem because there's a beam on top of her bed, facing the beam is right below the beam is the stomach. So she usually has a stomach problem. After covering the beam and everything went well. That's why she believes in Feng Shui now. And with regards to bed also, it is very bad for your headboard wherein your back is the wall of a CR or a bathroom. If your headboard is at the back, if your CR or bathroom is at the back of your headboard, you could easily contradict it by putting a red cloth or paint the wall red the same size as your headboard. There's a belief in Feng Shui that if your headboard, the back of your headboard is the bathroom, there is a belief that the the bathroom produces negative energy or dirty energy. So it is not healthy for your head to be always exposed to those dirty energy. That's why we have to paint red. Actually, there's also a science to that because if you have studied earlier, the Roy G. Biv, the strongest color is red. The energy that is being produced in the bathroom is bad energy. So the strongest color of energy to deflect it is red. That's why we always try to use red in Feng Shui to try to make contra, to try to balance everything. And with regards to the master's bedroom, it is also not healthy for your master's bedroom to have an empty space below. Like many master's bedroom now, the below is the garage. So it is not healthy. There's a belief in Feng Shui that if your if underneath your master's bedroom is an empty space, we call that ampao, meaning to say you're there, everything is okay, but no savings. But we could easily cure that by putting four crystals at the four corners of the bedroom would help it. Crystals are like this. You could put four like this in four corners, and it would help already. Because me, honestly, I'm a believer of crystals because even in science, they have proven that crystals produces energy, and the energy that crystals produces is called the piezoelectrical energy. It's the energy that comes from compressed material. So crystals are formed due to compressed water. So they produces its own energy, and usually it's a positive one. That's why I always use crystals, and I also collect crystals for myself to increase my positive energy and to make my aura beautiful. Or you could paint the slab of your master's bedroom below, paint it red before covering it with a ceiling. You could also use that as a method to counter it. Paint the slab red. And then for master's bedroom, it is also not healthy to put the master's bedroom on top of the dirty kitchen. If you have only one kitchen, so try to do the remedy. Paint the slab red or put four crystals on the corner. But if your master's bedroom is below the master's bedroom is the clean kitchen, or what I usually call the museum kitchen, because it is not used and only for display, it is okay. No problem with that because no one is cooking. Because there's a belief that when people is cooking downstairs, all the heat would go up with your master's bedroom. So it would create disharmony and mas mainit ang ulo ng tao because of the heat going up in the master's bedroom. Okay? So in our house, with the picture presented here, the wealth area is always at the right side corner of your, or you might say, you're looking at your house, it's the left side corner of your house. That would always be considered as the wealth area. I have seen also many houses that in that area, that area would depend on your door. When your door is like this and it's the left side corner of your house, that is considered as the wealth area of your house. Many houses have CR located in that location. And if your house has a CR located in that location, I would say that you need to correct it because you cannot save money. Because it's just like saying sa Tagalog na flash yung savings mo sa kubeta. So if you have a wealth area in that place, you could you could also do some corrections to correct it, and this is the solution. And later, huh? And the bathroom also cannot be put at the center of your house because the center of your house is the heart of your house. I have clients already having bathroom at the center of the house. Unluckily pala, they got separated because the harmony and the heart of the house would be disrupted by the bathroom if it's located in the center. This is hard to correct if the bathroom is at the center of your house. Actually, up until now, I'm having a hard time how to do some corrections in it. But luckily, in my 18 years of career, I only saw two houses like that. And unluckily, both of them are separated now. So with regards to the main door, bathroom should not be also constructed on top of your main door. I've seen houses also when you try to enter on top of the main door is the bathroom. That is not also healthy. That is very very bad because the negative energy or the dirty energy would always be on top of your main door. And then sad to say, paglalabas ka, may poop sa ulo mo. Pagpapasok ka, may poop ulit sa ulo mo. That's why it's not really healthy. It's really very unlucky to have a bathroom on top of the main door itself. Oh. With regards to the solution of the bathroom in the wealth area, you could paint the wealth area, you could paint the bathroom wall at its side, you could paint it red. And that's it, that's the solution. And put one convex mirror on top of the door of the CR. You should only paint the wall outside only, not inside. Baka mamaya pati inside pinaint nyo, magmukhang sogo na yan. Lagot tayo dyan. So just do it like that and then put one convex mirror and it would help you already. I hope that for me also, I would tell people like right now we are under quarantine. I would also advise people to lessen the clutter in their house. I mean, having clutter in the house is not healthy. So right now we are not doing anything inside the house except for me. I'm with the Workbank now. I'm doing something now kasi pagod na ako sa kakapahinga. Oh, maybe we should try to do some cleanup in our house to lessen the clutter or to give the clutter away because it may be a trash already to us but an asset to other people. That's a good solution. Like right now we are under the quarantine period. Uh, my advice to our client, like the Work Bank, there are so many young people who are applying and looking for a job. I'm always telling young people that who comes to ask questions, this principle, when we are young, always remember we should use our body to work for money because we are young. So that when we are old, we use the money to work for ourselves. And that is life. I always tell them, in our life, two stages lang yan. Number one stage in your life, mag-enjoy ka, magpakasarap ka, gabi-gabi magpoblasyon ka, para sa pagtanda mo, mahirap ka. Or during younger years, maghirap ka, magtrabaho ka, mag-focus ka, para sa pagtanda mo, dyan na tayo magpoblasyon. Kasi we have money already. Yan ang sinasabi ko parati sa young ones. Two stages in life. Work hard during earlier years and enjoy life during your old age, or enjoy life during earlier years, tapos pagtanda mo, taghirap ka naman. So during our younger years, we try to focus, we try to do the best our life could give you so that in our old age, may pera na tayo at may ipon na tayo. And isa pang ina-advise ko sa mga people having career, pag gusto nyo mag-invest, I mean, I would rather teach you to invest in housing. And meaning to say, to invest in housing, like just sa Cavite, mga houses dyan, 5,000-6,000 a month, 7,000 a month, kaya mong hulugan yan if you are working. So that after 3 years or after 5 years, matapos mo na hulugan yon, yun nabili mo ng 1 million to 2 million, maybe in another 3 or 5 years, 4 million na yun to 5 million. And that is my advice. I mean, that is one way also to cope up your money with the inflation. Pagka ganyan ginawa mo, parang may business ka na rin. Kasi after 3 years, nagdodoble na rin yung pera mo sa investment. But and that is a healthy investment wherein you try to focus on your work, you try to love your work, and then save, and then maghulog, pwede rent para pag mag-asawa ka, may bahay ka na. Yan ang pinakamaganda. Oh, that's the best investment you could have. Kasi in our life, you should remember, lahat pwede mong tipirin except yung renta sa bahay. Yun ang hindi mo matitipid. Pag bayad mo ngayon, bukas may utang ka na. Oh, pag may sarili ka ng bahay, wala kang work, mahina kita, oh, wag masyado maligo para tipid sa tubig. And that's it. That's life. Actually, life is kind of hard. But if you are going to put it sa tamang lugar, it will be an easier life for you. So for the young people, sometimes I'll be honest to you, but ngayon, very competitive na kayo. You should always do your best so that God could do the rest for you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Francis Gaw. So that was very insightful. Ang ganda. Ang dami kong nakuhang insights. I'm not sure about you, Fe, pero on my end, I had two takeaways dito. So first, kasi sa amin yung yung stove namin, yung kapag magluluto ka, nakaharap ka sa north. So bawal pala yun. So buti na lang may solution. So nakaisip ako noon. Then another is, it really makes sense. Yung sabi ni Mr. Gao kanina na habang bata ka, doon ka maghirap. Para pagtanda mo, doon ka na mag-enjoy. So, I think that was very practical and thank you very much for that, for those words of wisdom. Ikaw, Fe, what did you get from this?
It was very helpful for me also. I just realized yung wealth area ng bahay namin is actually my CR. So, buti na lang may solution doon. Maybe that's why, alam mo, may mga challenges na na-encounter. So,
Yeah.
yeah. We'll make it
It-
red with convex mirror yata, I think, or concave.
Yeah. Alam mo, nakakainis pag yung bathroom nasa CR. I think this happens to you also. Pag may naiipon ka, may mangyayari and then lalabas lahat.
Opo. It
Yun.
happened to me. So,
That's true. That's true. Oh.
I'll make
Actually,
it red.
Actually, honestly, I am not a believer of Feng Shui before. When I was gifted when I was 32 years old. And I tried it to our family, to my brothers, sisters, to our office. Actually, it really made a lot of difference. Iba talaga pagka balanse ang bahay mo. Iba talaga pag maayos ang bahay mo. Oo. Mas madali lahat. Oo.
I'm
Any
very
more
excited.
questions?
Actually po, sir, maraming questions that was brought up. But I wanted to really thank you po, sir, for all of those insights, especially the one about work, on focusing on your work, loving your work, and investing. It's very, very appropriate for everyone po. Now, with regards naman po to sa questions, I think, Romar, we have a lot.
Yes, we have a lot. So for those who are watching this live stream, so please put your questions in the comment section. But for now, I'll be reading the first one. So sabi niya, so hi, Mr. Gao, what is my luck for this year in career? My birth date is October 23, 1970, and the full name is Olivia Gilbuena de la Cuesta. Ayun po.
1970. 1970.
Opo, 1970.
Actually, she has a very good birthday. She has also a lucky birthday, but one problem with her, yung birthday niya, she was born a warrior. Magaling siya mag-worry sobra. Yung problema, nasa baklaran pa, nasa divisoria siya, pinoproblema niya na. And yun ang disadvantage niya sa life niya. Pero honestly, she is also a planner and a thinker, so she's very careful about everything. With her luck naman, I don't think hindi naman siya pinanganak na malas. So maybe try to enhance herself because maganda naman talaga ang birthday niya. yung house lang ng yung feng shui lang ng house niya, I hope that it is also correct because it could also help her a lot if the house is balanced.
Okay po, sir. Thank you po. Another question is from Paris, France. I was born on October 13, 1965. Year of the snake with Libra as my zodiac sign. What about my career and family?
October 13,
1-3. 1-3, October
Ah.
13, 1965.
Um, yung yung birthday niya is very very okay naman, no problem with his birthday also. Swerte naman siya, pinanganak din siyang swerte. Pero sa life niya, yung luck niya pinaghihirapan niya. Yan yung tinatawag kong luck na what you reap is what you sow. So kung uupo-upo lang siya sa bahay, walang pera. Pero once na gumalaw siya, may pera siya. Maganda din naman ng birth date niya at saka very hardworking naman siya. Kaya I see no problem.
Okay, thank you
For
po,
the
Miss.
for the
Oh.
year of the snake, hindi naman sila malas this year. Yun nga lang, this year 55 na siya, so better siya this year compare last year. It would be better this year.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Gao. Another question naman po from Jade. So sabi po, hi, Master Gao, what is the love life forecast for those born on the year of the rabbit, 1987?
Actually hindi naman yan totoo eh. Siyempre, diyan nga for me that is my contention with regards to the Chinese zodiac na yan. Sinasabi nila, yung dragon, maswerte daw. That is also not true. Oo. It also boils down doon din sa birthday ng tao. It is very, very important. Like the reason why I don't believe that, like yung sa rabbit na sinasabi niya, di ba? Depende pa rin sa birthday niya yan with regards to her love life. And sometimes it would also depend on the feng shui of her house. Pero hindi ko alam ang birthday niya, so I could not elaborate more. Sa like yung mga belief na sinasabi, dragon, maswerte daw, hindi naman din totoo yun. Meron din naman dragon na malas. Depende pa rin yun sa birthday ng dragon.
Okay.
Yun.
Thank you. Yeah, I guess yung mga nagko-comment, please put your entire birth date para mas accurate yung maisagot ni Sir Francis. Actually po, sir, I'm not sure if you want to answer this or skip it kasi hindi kompleto yung birth date. But yung question po ni Ina is, for Rabbit, born in 1975, is it favorable to buy or invest in car? We can actually skip this po kung hindi kayo, makapagbigay ng accurate because hindi accurate birthday niya.
Actually, yan din ang contention ko sa ibang feng shui. We buy things, we have things that we could feel comfortable and that would bring luck to you. Kasi komportable ka. Like yung ibang feng shui, my contention with them, sasabihin ng client, Master, I wanted to buy a black car. Sasabihin ng master, hindi, bawal sa yung black, malas sa yan. Ang swerteng color sa iyo blue, 'di ba? Ikaw naman si Uto-Uto bumili ng blue. Pero every morning pag sasakyan mo yung blue, sasabihin mo sa sarili mo, buisit na master yan, gusto ko black. Kaso blue pinabili sa akin. How would you feel lucky? Sa umaga pa lang pagsakay mo, you're not comfortable already. So, buy things, have things wherein you are capable of, wherein you are comfortable with, and which is kailangan necessary to you also, because I would also believe, and I would also always tell people that do not buy in excess of what you need, and that is also very important. Like yung mga iba, they have 10 pairs of shoes, 15 pairs of shoes, dadalawa lang ang paa. Hindi naman din magamit. Tapos after a year, maaalala yung isang sapatos, sira na. Di ba? Kaya nga, sinasabi ko, do not buy in excess of what you need kasi yung hindi mo ipambibili, savings mo yun. Oh. Actually, Feng Shui is actually just a sauce in our life. Bagamat ba sa pagkain sarsa lang yan. Para mas umarap, mas gumanda, yun naman ang Feng Shui. Oh. Yung iba thought that Feng Shui is already about everything. No. Nasa sa tao pa rin yun. Pinanganak ka ng swerte, pinongsoy yung bahay mo. Hindi mo naman ginagawa yung dapat mong gawin. Paano ka suswertehin? Yun ang logic doon. Yung feng shui parang ini-improve lang ang life mo. Parang i-balance lang ang life nyo, ang life ng tao, to balance with people, to balance with God, and to balance with nature. Yun talaga ang primary job ng feng shui. And if your feng shui master is not giving you balance on everything, I think you better try to look for another feng shui. Meron iba dyan, yung feng shui, pinayaman ka ng gusto, hindi ka naman masaya sa buhay mo. Di ba? And many people think that success is the key to happiness. Di ba? Pero you should think it's the other way around. Happiness is really the key to your success. Just like the last words of Steve Jobs, I have so much money, but I did not enjoy my life. Yun ang naging buhay ni Steve Jobs. That's it.
Okay, thank you very much. So we have another question po dito from Jack Canlas. So sabi po niya, how can we cover the beam of the house? The beam is directly on top of my bed. Ayun po.
Actually, pwede naman yung underneath ng beam, di ba? Pwede niya kulayan ng red. Or, kung tamad siya magpintura, pwede naman siya bumili ng red na kartolina. Takpan niya lang yun. And that would solve the problem.
That's a quick
Yun
fix.
lang. It's as easy as that. Magastos naman kung magpapagawa siya ng false ceiling. Malaking pera yan. Yan na lang gawin niya. Kahit kartolina na lang, bili siya ilang pirasong kartolina. Yung ilalim ng beam, below, yan, lagyan niya ng red cartolina yan. And that would help already.
Thank you, sir. That's a quick fix, Jack. I hope you can buy the red cartolina soon. So, sir, from Monsi Rodriguez naman po, born in 1983, year of the pig. So, he's 36 years old, hidden 9. He's asking if this is the best year to start his own business. And then he said, deep inside, I know he was born to become a businessman po.
I don't know his full birthday. That's why I also cannot comment on that.
Okay po, sir. I think we'll skip from now on, we'll skip anything that doesn't have the full birthday as question. So yung next question po would be from Miss Rachel Marie. What can you say po for someone born on 1968, December 30?
1968?
Apo, December 30.
She also has a nice birthday. Her personality is very, very strong. Very transparent yan person na yan. What you see is what you get. That's why sometimes may ibang tao nagagalit sa kanya because she is brutally frank. What is right will always be right for her, and what is wrong would always be wrong for her. Very, very principled yan. Ganda din ang birth date niya. Pwede rin sa business yan. Yun.
Okay, thank you po. Here's another question po. It's more personal po actually. Pero it's very interesting. Sabi po ni Rajna Argi Jocelyn, sir, did your gift on Feng Shui started as an interest? And please tell us your story.
Did your gift from Feng Shui started as an interest? Please tell us your story.
I'll be honest also with that. I am a big businessman myself before. This is not of my interest, honestly. Even my dad, my mom, even my brothers and my siblings, they were shocked when I became like this. Not in my wildest dream that I could become a feng shui master. Even 1%, none. I was just gifted with this. And then after 6, 7 years, I have a calling to go out in public and help people. And that is my story. My story, like I've said a while ago, during younger years, I only believe pag masipag ka, may pera ka. Pag tamad ka, wala kang pera. But after my gift, I adjusted everything in my house, do feng shui in my house, and literally it changed my financial flow into a better one. Hmm. Before kasi, like when I was 32 years old, I have my kids already. Every year we go out once a year we go out of the country, spend money by every year vacation. Pero at the end of the year, wala naman akong ipon, honestly. Pero we live a comfortable life. That time, I don't know feng shui yet. But every year, ganun na lang. So when I was gifted with feng shui, inayos ko yung bahay ko. Every year, dapat pala may time deposit tayo. Yun lang masasabi.
It's a nice story, po, sir. Thank you for sharing. We have another question from Terence Lim. He's asking, is it okay to place my work area at home in the wealth area? Hence, it would generate more wealth?
Uh, Honestly, some of the houses I've corrected, if they are going to renovate their house, some of the owners would want their office in the place of the wealth area. Actually, it could also help, but we should also try to look at the location wherein for me it's advisable if at the work if if at the wealth area he's going to put his office there, the main door of the office at the wealth area, it should be facing south or facing east, and then his position should be facing south or east also, facing south or east also, and that would really help. That would increase his wealth also.
Okay. Thank you po, Mr. Gao. Here's another question from Faith Seating. Sabi po, how to correct if the CR is in the wealth area? Kapareho din po ba nung dating solution na yung paint yung exterior niya ng
Exterior
red?
wall.
Mm-mm.
Yes. Paint the exterior wall red and then put one convex mirror. Yung mirror na buntis yung nilalagay sa side mirror ng kotse. Just put one in the middle on top of the door. It would really help already. Yun lang. It's as easy as that. Yun nga sabi ko, yung loob, wag gagawing red, baka maging sogo nga. Kaya labas lang, please. Yung wall lang wag yung door. Yung mga iba would also paint the door red. Oh my God, it was really funny. No. Kasi yung door kaya pwede na hindi red, yung convex mirror nasa taas na. So it would deflect the wealth going in the CR. The convex mirror would deflect it. Yun.
Pareho po pala kami ng situation ni Faith. Um, another question naman po from Nestalcia Irene. Aside from investing, anong small businesses po magiging successful this year?
Well, actually, this year, very sad nga. As much as possible, kung gusto mo magbukas ng business this year, next year na lang, mas sigurado. This year kasi is actually year of survival. If you have a business now and you could survive it this year, maswerte ka na. But definitely, next year would be different. Next year would be really, really better next year. Next year kasi is a year full of dreams and ambition. So, gagalaw talaga next year.
Okay, thank you very much. And eto po ulit, another question from Miss Lala M. Abao. Sabi po, hello Mr. Gao, okay lang po ba if everyday nagpapa-music po ng Feng Shui music to remove negative energy or may araw lang po? At ganun din po ba mag-insenso, pwede po ba everyday? Ayun po ang sabi.
Actually, I'll be honest about it also. Yung yung house, if the house has a good energy, mag-incense ka parati sa house would really help. Uh, and yung pag-play ng Feng Shui song, actually, those are not Feng Shui song. Those songs are mantras also and made into music. Uh, and those songs are prayers also. But it's a Chinese Buddhism prayer. It could also help. It could also help in the house. If yung house naman niya very peaceful, maayos naman, everything is going great, she could do it every day, no problem. Pero if your house, you're playing it already, nag-incense ka pa rin every day, and then ang gulo-gulo pa rin, nothing is working out well, maybe better to ask a priest or a pastor to bless your house first. And it could really help. Pagtapos ng blessing ng house, then play mo na yon and do the incense, it will be really okay. It will improve a lot. Next.
Okay po, I think we're going to have a last three questions na lang po before we wrap up. So, another question is from Jasser Aguila. So, hi Sir Francis, what can you say about people born in the year of the rooster in terms of career?
Actually, that's what I'm explaining. People are not really classified in what year they are born. People would be classified kapag nandyan na yung birth date niya at saka year at saka month. Doon talaga makaklasify ang tao kung para saan siya. I'll be honest to that. Like what I'm saying, sometimes nakakaawa yung mga ibang OFW or nakakaawa yung mga ibang career-oriented people na sa mindset nila, I should go into business, I should go into business. I'm telling a while ago, businessmen are born, businessmen are not made. And then yung mga iba naman, funny yung ibang Feng Shui master, which is, I also laugh at them, sasabihin nila itong year mo, bagay sa'yo itong business. Itong year mo, bagay sa'yo itong business. That is not true. If people listening here wanted to do business, there are 3 steps that you have to always consider. Number 1 is science pa rin, which is feasibility study of the business. Number 2 is the human factor. Number 3, actually, is the Feng Shui only. Yung feasibility of the business is very, very important. Kasi kung yung business na gagawin mo, hindi na feasible, hindi na Feng Shui ang tatawagin mo dyan, magician na. Magic na kailangan nun. Hindi na nga feasible eh. Number 2, feasible naman ng business, maganda ang business. Pero human factor, meaning to say, sino magbabantay, sino magdidiskarte, sino magtsatsagang mag-effort na to think of new ideas, which is considered that as a human factor. Ngayon, yung business mo, maganda nga, papasok ka sa office, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Paano mo sasabing maayos yung business mo? Ikaw, 11, 12 o'clock, saka ka magsisimula magbenta. Yung mga nagbukas ng 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, nabentahan na yung gusto mong bentahan. Di ba? So, human factor is important. Ngayon, I have many clients na maganda ang feasibility ng business, maayos ang human factor. Reklamo nila sa akin, Francis, bakit hindi kumikita? Meron mali sa Feng Shui. Pag minali mo pag inayos mo ngayon yung Feng Shui, everything would go out very, very well. Actually, with this webinar now, I'll tell you, I have been working for Bistro Group for 16 years already. Bistro Group owns Italianis, Fridays, Denny's, Buffalo Wild Wings, Texas Roadhouse. I have been with them for 16 years na hanggang ngayon. Ngayon, when I entered their company, ang problema ng company nila was just Feng Shui before. After fixing all the Feng Shui, the company went very, very good already. Yun ang sinasabi ko. Yung concept nila maganda, yung product nila maganda, masipag sila, pero not working out well 16 years ago kasi Feng Shui naman ang problema. And that is another thing. Next, please.
Okay. So, second to the last question po, Mr. Gao. So, ito po ang sabi ni Mike Havate. So, what if, is this a good year to shift career or job? And if I do decide to lead a business, what business would be good? Kahit po nasabi po ninyo, parang medyo mahirap po ngayon if magpo-pursue pa din po siya. Tapos, he was born May 13, 1976.
May 13, 1-3.
Opo.
May 30.
13,
Ah,
1970.
actually, if he wanted to do business, he needs to have partner. Hindi siya pwedeng walang partner if he's planning to open a business. Oo. Kasi may personality siya na hindi siya mabilang na tao. Kaya hindi siya pwedeng magnegosyo mag-isa. Yung pagkatao niya, okay na yan, okay na yan, okay na yan. Kaya kailangan may partner siya para makontrol yung kaka-okay na yan. That's my advice to him. Tapos yung sinasabi niya, anong business, yun na nga sinasabi ko always, find and look for a feasible business. Tignan mo, si Lucio Tan, si Henry C. Lahat ng klaseng business meron sila. How come it's all working? Hindi niya naman nag-base siya sa birthday niya or what. Lahat nga ng business meron siya eh. Pero feasible lahat. Yun lang. Kaya nga, yung mga tao gusto mag-business, find a business that is very feasible and sipag, tiyaga, ST, like sinasabi ko, and everything will work out well. Yun na nga sinasabi ko parate, always do your best so that God could do the rest. Totoo yan.
Thank you, sir. For our last question po, from Miss Annalisa Aramadadiho, what if the wealth area sa first floor is sala and on top of that is CR? On the master bedroom, is it good po ba or bad? And then always po ba facing the door to say the location of north, south, east, west of the area?
Actually, the location of the door is also very important sa baba, wherein facing northeast, southwest. It's also very important, but it has many variables and it will take long for me to explain everything. Pero with regards to her question, yung CR na sa second floor, it's already okay. Because in Feng Shui, the Qi, which is meaning of Qi is life force. The life force always circles around the ground floor only. So, kaya sa ground floor, bawal ang CR na nasa wealth area. And that's it. So, she doesn't have to worry about the CR is at the wealth area on the second floor. Nothing to worry about. It's okay.
Okay. And for the final question po today, Mr. Gao, ito po si Miss May Alvero sabi, I work from home and yung desk ko is right beside the door facing the wall. My door faces east. Pag open ng door is yung desk ko. So do I need to make adjustments?
Actually, no need na. Bali, lumalabas, her table is also facing east. So that is a very good Feng Shui position. Ang pwede lang siguro ma-help ko sa kanya, itong May 1, this coming May 1, push forward, push backward niya lang yung table niya. Because May 1 is a very good date this year. So she could try to rearrange her table by pushing it forward and backward around 10 to 10:30 in the morning. That would help again. I could guarantee her it would improve by just doing that.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Gao.
Sir, sorry, may super pahabol po. Very, very important question for him. So, Terence Lim again is asking, is it okay to work from home from your wealth area? Would it generate, sorry, that was already asked. Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So anyway, I took note of yung last advice ni Mr. Gao. Gagawin ko yun bukas ng 10 to 10:30. So 10 times na ano paharap tapos pa atras. Okay, well thank you very much, and to everyone else who have commented on the comment section. So we will be replying with Mr. Gao's readings. So please expect that in a few days. Okay. Well, first of all, thank you very much, Mr. Francis Gao,
Last
for.
word. Thank you also, Workbank. I'm glad to work with you. I'm happy today. Kasi nga, pagod na nga ako sa kakapahinga. I'm so happy today. And my only wish for us is may God give us more blessings in our lives so that we could give more blessings to others.
Yes, thank you
Maraming
po.
salamat sa inyo lahat, to all the listeners, and to all who watch it. I'm very thankful to all of you. God bless us all.
Yes. And thank you very much po for giving us hope and positivity. I mean, it's something that we all need right now. And since we've been talking about careers a while ago, we recognize that so many of our labor force have lost their jobs because of COVID-19. That's something that we cannot deny. So if you, for those who are watching today, or you know someone or anyone who needs a job right now, so please sign up to Workbank. So with Workbank, so we are the only job site that lets you job hunt with benefits like free trainings to help you acquire new skills, and job application support like grab ride discounts to your job interviews. So do sign up today to workbank.com. And again, thank you very much to everyone, and have a restful Labor Day weekend. Goodbye.
Bye. Bye-bye.